so?
Well, we kind of helped each other through. I heard about Gretchen. I wanted to be there for you. There was just no way to get back.
I know that, Ben. You know, I was hoping when they sent me to the colonies that you and I would have a little time for some R&R together.
Who's got R&R time?
I know. You know how my life has changed since the Federation abandoned these colonies.
Abandoned them? Doesn't your presence
My presence there is a joke. I am supposed to help these colonies function under the terms of the new treaty. Now, Ben, what the hell does that mean?
I thought these colonists wanted to stay, that they refused to evacuate.
The treaty gave away their territory to the Cardassians. Territory that these people had invested their lives in. Now, Ben, if you knew them as I do, you know why they can't leave. It's a bad treaty. The Federation gave away too much.
Several Cardassian colonies wanted to stay on the Federation side of the zone, too. It seemed like a reasonable compromise.
Well, yes, the Cardassians would love to have their colonies in our territory because they know we protect them, but they have no intention of doing the same for ours.
A number of admirals at Starfleet Command are worried the destruction of the Bachmar might jeopardize the treaty.
Oh, are they really?
As the two ranking officers along the Cardassian border, we've been asked to assess the potential risk.
There is no risk, Ben. None. I have been dealing with the Cardassians most of my professional life. And believe me, they are very pleased with what they got from the treaty. They are not about to risk losing all they've gained by sending forces into the zone. They're much too slick for that. If I were you, I'd be very concerned with security along the Bajoran border.
Are you surprised they haven't responded at all yet?
Well, Ben, you and I both know they never let you see what you expect to see. They'll respond.
Quarters have been arranged through discrete channels. Deck 7, Section 4 Chief. I suggest you keep a low profile until your ship arrives.
Can I get you something?
You are Core, aren't you?
I assure you the warrant is out of date. I cleared that matter up months ago.
Warren?
Oh, when you recognized me, I assumed...
You are counting your receipts. It is logical to conclude you are the proprietor of the establishment.
You're very observant. What can I do for you?
I was hoping to discuss a business proposition.
With me? Perhaps I should explain about that slip of the tongue.
Your past is of no consequence to me.
I'm delighted to hear you say that, because nothing would please me more than to make a fresh start with the Vulcans, Ms.
Sakona.
Sakona. Such a handsome name for such a handsome young woman. What do you have to drink? Oh, wait a minute. I have just a bit. Vulcan port. 3 centuries old. Very rare. Very expensive. Shall I pour you a glass?
No.
Not even a taste? It's exquisite.
I'm not thirsty, thus I see no reason to have a drink.
Well, it'll be right here, should we develop a thirst. Now, you mentioned a business proposition.
It is a private matter. I would rather not discuss it here.
Then we can discuss it over dinner. That is, we can plan the business meeting to coincide with when you think you might get hungry.
That would be acceptable.
That would be wonderful. How does 8 sound? You're coming?
I will return then.
And, by the way, I'd love to melt that cold Vulcan heart of yours. Yeah.
Here, allow me.
Thank you.
go. Your son is not here, Commander. You Clark.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Where is he?
Who? Your son? How would I know? I just... Commander, you don't... Do you think I would ever do anything to harm your son?
I think you're capable of anything.
You wound me, sir. I'm here as your friend.
Cisco to Kira.
Please do not do anything hastily, Commander. We must talk in private.
Yes, Commander.
Major, I want you to find Jake.
Is he missing?
I don't know. Find out where he is and let me know.
Understood.
How the hell did you get in here?
I was an unregistered passenger on a Kotakian ship that docked here this morning. I slipped in through the cargo bay.
And made your way here without anyone seeing.
I was the commander of this station for almost 10 years. When one knows the various corridors and passageways as well as I... Oh, by the way, I love what you've done with these quarters.
Kira to Cisco. Jake's fine, Commander. He's with Nog watching the women coming off the Bajoran transport in Docking Bay 1. So I have him brought to your quarters?
No, that's all. Thank you, Major. Let's go on.
There. You see? Safe and sound.
What are you doing here?
You have a problem.
Do I?
The Bac Nor?
Is this the Cardassian Central Command's way of responding to my communique?
On the contrary, Central Command has no idea I'm here. It's true. I'm here unofficially to help you find out the truth about the Bac Nor.
Why would you want to help me?
Because I already know the truth.
You know who's responsible?
I do?
Who?
You are? Well, not you personally, Commander. I know you to be an honorable man. You're not one to sneak around attaching implosion devices to impulse engines. But believe it or not, there are those of your brethren who are willing to do such things. Morally superior human beings and other members of the Federation.
I'm supposed to take your word for that?
Of course not. It's my job to convince you, so you can clean up your own house instead of forcing us to do it for you, which would certainly endanger the new treaty. We'll need one of your runabouts.
Where are we going?
The Volan colonies?
The demilitarized zone.
Not so demilitarized, I'm afraid. I can't help but notice that my controls are not illuminated. Isn't it customary for both seats to be turned on so that I may pilot the craft in the event of an emergency?
If there's an emergency, I guess you're out of luck.
Commander, I'm not going to sit here and steal your little technical secrets, I promise you.
I appreciate your assurances, but Cardassians are famous for their photographic memory.
Oh, so you turn off my controls so I don't have enough light to take my photograph, is that it?
I've heard they put Cardassian children in intense mind training programs when they're 4 years old. Is that true?
The Cardassian educational system is unparalleled in the conference.
If you don't mind taking the joy out of growing up.
Education is power. Joy is vulnerability. What? Your reaction surprises me, Commander. I thought you would understand. Of all the humans I've met, you strike me as the most joyless and the least vulnerable.
I am when I'm with you.
Well said. But in truth, I'm looking forward to getting to know you better on this journey.
I think we know each other well enough.
Is that a ram's scoop control or a deflector grid panel? Just curious. It really doesn't matter. Cardassian pursuit vessels are